Welcome back to the semi-finals of the Hopes tournament with Daniel Noura and Stephen Liu playing on table 1. I'm joined in the commentary box by Ajay Suwal, who is the Western Australian coach. Hi Ajay.
Hi, thank you. Thank you, Frank, for
So
having me here.
Ajay is here to coach Jasmine Wu and Chelsea Wu in the Hopes girls and in the mini Hopes girls. So Ajay, how is it going for Jasmine so far?
Jasmine, so far she's doing good. She has won like 5 matches and lost only 1. Yeah, I think so far as we are targeting top 3 to get hopes, I think she will get there. Till now, she's in so still the 1 match will be tight, looks like that. So looking forward to win that match as well.
Okay, so in her big matches,
Yeah.
I saw that she lost against Connie.
Yeah,
She beat Hanyul and Yijen.
Indian already. Yeah.
Who does she have left to play?
I think she has left Eugene Hong.
Eugene
Okay.
Hong from Queensland.
No, Kathleen.
Kathleen Young
yeah.
from New South Wales
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
saw just before against
Yeah, she's also a very good player.
against
I just saw her game and noticed that.
So Ajay, you came with 7 players from Western Australia this week.
Yeah, we have like other player in camp, so national camp. They have a very good training sessions with our coach Simon Gerard. So like very good feedback from Simon as well. So they have a really good time. I think they can utilize whatever they have learned here.
Okay. I've been in my short time in Australia. I've seen Western Australia developing a lot with players such as Nicolas Yeo, such as Ryan Vardinejad, Jasmine Wu as well. How much do they usually train?
Yeah, like we are usually training like 2 times in a week. Wednesday night we have like from 4:50 to 6:50, and then Sunday we have like 11 to 1:30 p.m. 11 a.m. So 2 sessions in a week, and they do a little bit of penance match on Monday or Tuesday night. So normally like 2 to 3 weeks they are involved in playing.
Okay. So 2 group sessions a week. They play pennant once a week, and also do they have some private coaching going on?
Yeah, they do like a little bit of private coaching. Yeah, some do like 2 to 3 hours in a week, and some do 1 hour at least. So they do like a 1 hour as well.
Okay, that's very good training regime, and I found that in Australia, in every state, we start to have this development happening, more and more group sessions, which is, I think, great for the kids. You're from Nepal. How is the system over there when you're a junior?
The system is a little bit different than here, Australia. Like we train like 6 days in a week. Every day, like we have our training is like for the junior we do the morning 6:30 to 9:30, and then after the senior 9:30 to 12 o'clock. So we have a regular 6-day training.
Okay.
So not like here we do a 2 or 3 session and we have like 1 hour big academic playing players.
Okay.
So that's one of the advantages as well for us. That's why we have our own infrastructure. So we train like 6 days in a week. Here a little bit of playing time is low, but like I found like the culture is a little bit different than my country. But, it's good.
Okay. And how do you think that the environment in Nepal for training? So you say that there is a lot more volume for the players, so they train a lot more. How is the intensity, would you say, compared to Australia?
Intensity, I think, is like a little bit. I think we are like just got a South Asian region. We got a silver medal.
Okay.
So we lost with India. Like India is a little bit in the high level.
Yes.
Other than that, we beat like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or the rest of the country. Like we are good in our region. At least getting a silver medal was big achievement for our players. I think like we are doing a good. But the problem is like whenever we have one good players, the trend is like they are moving to Australia, moving to America. So that's how we are like a little bit missing players, a little bit of gap.
Yes.
But like still they are trying because we have a little bit more volume of players. They still is going on.
Okay. That's interesting. So you have more volume.
Yeah.
And in terms of numbers, would you have a lot more juniors, about the same than Australia, a little bit less? How do you think it would
I think we have a
compare?
little bit more than Australia. Like we have like maybe around 40 to 50 good like junior player, and around that like 50 to 25 with the average level, but not in going for like top table. So they are good in their region maybe, and we have little bit of less international experience
Yeah.
because our association we don't participate much more in the world championship or this Asian championship part. A little bit of some political condition or what we say is like that.
Okay.
So they're good, but they are we just stuck in our country only. We're not getting much more match explore.
Yes, match
Yeah.
exposure, and that's something that I also find in Australia.
Yeah.
When you're in Australia, basically at Oceania level, you are the strongest countries.
Yeah.
You play against Vanuatu, against PNG, and you're supposed to have an advantage here. It's more of a challenge when you play against New Zealand. But then when you reach the world scene, you're playing against top class countries,
Yeah.
and it becomes very, very difficult.
Yeah.
In Nepal, so you said that India was too strong?
Yeah, India is too strong for us. Because when we play in the junior level, when I was junior also, I played with India and we try to beat them in that level. But they do a lot of investment on
Yeah.
China, and now they are in the like world ranking. They are number 9 or 10.
Yes.
That's why they invest a lot, and so whoever invests will get the.
Yes. So your competitors would be basically Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Yeah. In our region, like the Oceanic, it called a South Asian region.
Yeah.
So South Asian Championship we have, South Asian Games we have. So normally that's the main comment. After that we move to, we are a little bit, I would rather say we are a little bit unlucky as well. And then Asian Championship. So we need to get to play with all the world championship player. So when myself like I played with like Asian Games. So first game we need to play with like Fang Jiangdong, Chu Qin.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and then it's hard, how hard they train and it's how hard to play with them. So as a junior also we need to play with the Malong and everyone, them player. So if we are champion in Asia, we'll be champion in the world. That's a little bit hard for us as well, being in Asia.
That's what I had in mind. So you're obviously a quality coach, but also you used to be an international player.
Yeah.
So you played, as you said, World Championships.
Yeah, I played World Championship, one in Paris individual in 2013,
maybe. Yeah.
And then World Team Championship in Japan.
Yeah.
Maybe it was in 2014, I guess. And then Asian Games in Korea as well.
Yeah.
So one other Asian Games in China in 2009 or 10, and then Senior Asian Championship in India in 2007. That was my first senior match. So yeah, I played like US Open and then Dubai Open, plenty of matches. As a player I played a lot, but didn't win in that part, but I got an experience as a player as well.
Okay, and it's exactly the kind of people like you that we need in Australia to to bring knowledge to the sport. It's very important. We have on table one Daniel Noura who just won against the huge favorite Lucas Lam, won 11-8 in the fifths, playing against Stephen Liu. We saw Daniel in the first set not really being that focused, but it's pretty hard after a huge win to refocus straight away for the next match. What do you think? Have you seen Daniel play recently? Did you watch his match against Lucas?
Yeah, Lucas, he played really good. I'm watching Daniel since like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
He has developed in that year. It's very good. And I thought a little bit, I'm talking with his father as well. He has very good future in table tennis if he keeps and continue playing. I think he will be qualified, from my view, in the hopes to go to top 3.
Yeah, so it's the winner of this match is gonna qualify.
Yeah.
So he will be in the final and will play against the winner of Oscar Savage against Charlie Olo, which is played right now on table 2.
Yeah.
Oscar is up 1-0, 10-8 with the serve.
Oscar also, like, he's a very good player. Last year Hopes Camps also, he was in my group as well. And then I saw he has lots of potential, Oscar. I think we have lots of good junior kids. I think Australia is really doing very good.
I don't know how you were as a junior, but I remember how I was as a junior. I was not a great junior to start with, but I feel like they are fearless, and I really like to see that. It's very important to see that the result. Okay, it's important, but that's not all that matters.
Yeah.
And I feel like the coaches are doing a great job into trying to bring the best performance out of the player, but not putting too much pressure on them. as well, and it's very good to see. I think it's definitely the right direction for the sport in Australia.
Now they're playing every ball, attacking, opening backhands. Like I think the kids are playing like a high quality players. Like every ball playing, attacking every ball. That's very good. Like it's a bright future for Australia. That's what I'm telling. Like they're playing really in a good rhythm.
Yeah. So Daniel up 10-7 in the second set. So Steven is an attacking player using forehand as much as he can, and same for Daniel
Same
actually.
for Daniel,
So it's a matter of who will be able to use forehand first.
Yeah, if we attack Daniel, I think he has a high chance to win. He has a really good attacking.
Yep, very good attack, and we're gonna see what Daniel does with the serve. In the semi-final against Lucas, he used the shovel serve a lot. Yep, using it again, short to the forehand, and that wins the set. We're gonna have a break, and we'll be back at the start of the third set. And we're back for the third set of this semi-final between Daniel, Noura and Steven. Ajay is still with us in the commentary box. Ajay, it's a big year, for Western Australia with the juniors nationals coming up to Mandurah.
Yeah, we are hosting this time junior nationals. We're excited about that as well. I hope you all like Mandurah. It's a really beautiful place to visit as well, since like it's a little bit far for people here in Melbourne and Sydney, but it's like you need to drive from 1.5 hours from the main airport.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful view area, beach area. It's nice, I think. Okay. You all will definitely enjoy. Okay. We're trying best to do this national.
Based on last few years nationals, I'm not sure if we're gonna have much time to go to the beach.
Yeah, but, that's the problem. We're playing busy every time.
Yeah.
Match every day, so it's hard. Like I didn't know at first when I first came to Australia. Like I thought I'll get a little bit of time, but it's hard to get even lunch.
Yes.
Too busy.
Okay. And how many players are you expecting from Western Australia?
Like in our camp, training, we have like 15 to 16 players who is currently like they all are coming, started to come. I'm expecting like more than 20.
Okay.
So we have like quite good player, like 10 to 12. Like since we got 1 gold medal in national in under 13 doubles.
Yes. So it was Ryan Vardinejad with
and Sydney Schwan.
And Sydney Schwan, yes.
Yeah.
Very handy player, Sydney as well.
Yeah. We're still trying to get 1 more medal this time as well, since it's hard for us. Like the level is from when we come to west to east is like a little bit upper level, but still we are trying our best to get at least in 1 level.
Yeah, no, it's chipping away. Huh?
Yeah,
chipping away, trying to do a little bit better every year. So which states? I know that in Queensland, I was talking about with Simon about that. Our goal a few years ago was to be able to compete with Victoria B team, with New South Wales B team, trying to be a little bit above South Australia and Western Australia. In Western Australia, do you have states that you use kind of as a benchmark, trying to get over those states in some age groups?
Yeah, well, like that's sort of same with you as well. We are trying to be like New South Wales, Victoria, like even hard to beat a B team, but like a little bit of our cadet under 13, under 11, they are doing quite well. Like they're trying to get at least gold medal, silver. So we are getting like silver, bronze every time. But our benchmark is like at least 1 gold medal every time. like we have like our 3 years ago we have like a girls team very good under 18.
Yes.
We got like almost like I think 3 gold medal.
Yes, with
Holly
Nicolas,
yeah,
Mia Zhao,
Mia Zhao.
and I think it was Jacqueline Gugliarto that was playing in.
Jacqueline,
in
she's still playing in this national as well.
Yeah.
But other two, they are over 18.
Yes.
So that we did a good performance at that time. Yeah, I did coach a little bit of Holly as well as a private station for a year and a half or 2 years before she got a national champion. She's really a hard-working girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very good. And Daniel Noura, who is leading 8-4 in the third set. It seems like he found solutions after losing the first set.
Yeah.
He's attacking a little bit more, spinning the ball a little bit more, finding Steven's backhand a little bit more as well. So very good performance from Daniel here.
Yeah.
Very
solid. He has a fighting mentality. That's what I like of Daniel. You know?
Yes.
He keeps on fighting every ball, even he loses, doesn't care. He keep on fighting for every point.
And Oscar Savage up 2-0, 10-9 against Charlie Hollow.
Yeah,
Charlie on serve. It's a ball to qualify for the Oceania hopes for Oscar. From Mackay Table Tennis Association, 10-0. Very good counter from Steven. What a point on table 2. Loop to loop rally. Oh, Charlie Hollow.
That's a very good rally.
11-10 winning the loop to loop against Oscar Savage.
Looks like Charlie got the rhythm at the end.
Yes.
He's a very good player, hard-working kid as well.
And that's it, 2-1 Daniel Noura. We're going to have a break, and during the fourth set we're going to talk about coaching. We're going to talk about your coaching science, Ajay.
Yeah. Thanks.
And we're back for the fourth set of this match between Daniel Noura and Steven Liu. Ajay, we're going to talk a little bit about coaching. So we said that you had plenty of juniors in Western Australia. I was curious to know, what do you work on with the young ones for when they start coming to the club and all the way towards reaching, the state team? Are there specific topics that you really spend time on, or do you do a little bit of everything?
No, whenever some junior come, I basically try to develop their foundation, basically focus more on the stroke, footwork, and then how I develop. Once they go to the stroke, good forehand, good backhand, then I'll slightly try to build up to the next level, and I'll see, and it depends on the kids as well, how far he or she can take it, It's only not the coach, the player need to be keen to learn as well.
Yeah.
Since they need to give enough time to learn, and then there are many like hardworking kids as well. Like we have, when I used to do a little bit of private session before, like with Jessica, she was really hardworking girls that time, and as well as Jasmine. And so keen to learn is always like developing. That's why I focus on the like stroke, and then it will go with the footwork and how they move, and then a little bit up level. Try that one.
Okay, so when you develop the stroke, do you use multiple a lot?
Yeah, multiples. It helps a lot to work them on the footworks, And then first, when starting, I don't use directly multi-ball.
Yeah.
A little bit of basic in the beginning. Then to increase the speed, I do the multi-ball on that time.
Okay.
So otherwise, first in the beginning, like first few sessions, try to do the single ball.
Yeah.
They're capable, and then a little bit of ball bouncing, how much they can do.
Okay.
So that's where I try to do.
So trying to teach them how to play a stroke in single ball, and then trying to have volume at the multi ball.
Yes, how volume and how good they can move.
Okay.
And it depends how they can move, and they can hit the ball, how hard like that. I try to develop them. It's a little bit challenging as well to teach the new kids than the already developed one.
Yeah, I think it's a very, as you said, it's very challenging.
Yeah.
And this decision between using multi-ball a lot or using single ball a lot, there are obviously pros and cons for both.
Yeah, I see lots of coaches now they're using multi-ball a lot, and even some individual as well. Like I see, like in the video, some players I think multi-ball really helps to movement and then develop a stroke as well. Yeah, after all, but we need to play the single ball in the competition, so single ball is important as well.
I agree with you that for developing a stroke, fixing a technique, multi-ball is an amazing tool. But at the same time, the value of the point is something that is very important. As you said, we have in a competition we're playing single ball, and at the multi-ball, if you miss 10 forehand topspins in a row, it doesn't matter. Whereas when you're playing a match, even when you're training with single ball, you miss 10 forehands. It's harder, in single ball training. You need to pick up the ball. It cuts the rhythm. It's something that is quite hard. And if I had an advice to give to coaches, it's to really monitor the use single ball, multi-ball, and try to be sure to not do too much of one over the other. What do you think?
Yeah, even when I train my juniors, whenever I give them a single ball, try to play more ball, like consistent. I don't want you to just play, go and pick the ball, come up, play, go pick the ball, come up, wasting time. It's more consistent, a little bit of more rally, develop the stroke in the beginning. I really focus on that. If they don't do like, at least go for the forehand, go for the 100, 200. That's how you develop your stroke.
Yes.
Because otherwise you play two balls, when you pick the ball, come, pick the ball, come, and then no use of training.
Yeah, exactly, and that's one of the dangers of multi-ball when you can play with 100% power.
Yeah.
If you try to play 100% power in single ball, you play one or two, and that's it. So
100% power, and you may lose sometimes the stroke as well. You try to develop a different stroke with the power.
Yeah. Oh, nice block from Steven Liu down the line with the backhand. It's gonna be interesting the end of this fourth set here. Very good body language from Steven, from both players actually, but Steven being down and keeping this body language, it's very impressive at such a young age. Had you seen Steven before on the national scene?
I haven't seen him, Steven, but I've seen Daniel a few years.
Yeah.
I think maybe I haven't seen him before. I think he's new one.
I don't know. I have never seen him before, and I've actually seen a lot of kids, but I never saw Steven before. 7-0, serving short forehand. Well done, Steven. 8-7. And on table 2, Charlie Hollow has a set point to come back to 2-all against Oscar Savage.
That looks
Oscar
interesting match.
Oh, 10-all. Yeah, it's really the money matches here. Steven pushing a lot to Daniel's backhand to force pivot and then going down the line with the counter. Very effective so far.
Looks like Daniel a little bit losing her focus.
Yeah, end of the set, pretty tough. Looking at Ashley for solutions. 11-0 Oscar on table 2. Pretty sure that Mackay Table Tennis is watching right now. Wanting Oscar to take it home, and it's 2-all. We're gonna have a break for the 5th set. 2-all Daniel Noura against Steven Liu. 2-all Charlie Hollow against Oscar Savage. We're down to the wire for those semi-finals. Ajay, what would you recommend to Steven if you were coaching him right now?
I think like staying close to the table and then moving Daniel, because he's going a little bit far from the table and he can win a little bit close table, and moving, I think, wide angle. I think that's a little bit more chance.
So maybe going wide to Daniel's forehand, bringing him back, wide to the backhand, and going then wide to the forehand.
I look like Stephen forward control looks very good as well. Let's see, but if Daniel attacks 2-3 balls, then definitely he's gonna win. Yeah, see, this is a one.
I'm not sure if power will be the solution for Daniel in this match.
Yeah, spin. He needs to brush every ball.
I think so too, huh? Trying to spin the ball. Yep, there's nice intention from Steven here. Charlie Hollow up 2-0 in the fifth against Oscar Savage. And I think it's important that we look at the body language of both the kids. It's really a demonstration for younger kids watching, and actually even the older ones being positive, keeping the body up. For Steven, it starts to be a little bit harder now.
Especially in table tennis, your mental need to be very, very strong in this type of end game, 2-2, 3-2. So if you are not mentally strong, then you can't perform 100%.
Yes. Is it something that you insist on with your kids? The attitude, the body language?
Yeah, attitude. So never give up. So when you are 2-2, also just relax and try to play. Focus on every point. Some kids have having, so just let it go in the vital game. So mentals, I think, is really important.
And quite often the ones who has the best body language is the one who is gonna open up the half-long ball at 9-all. He's gonna be brave in those times.
It's hard to open like in 9-all, 10-all.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice placement. An edge. Pretty lucky from Daniel here. 5-3. Swapping ends. Oscar Savage 7-2 up in the fifth set against Charlie. I really like this return from Steven, opening the hand, going against the spin to go down the line. Very classy return.
Anything can happen in this match. 5-4, 2-2.
Top spin to the backhand. It's the serve he used a lot against Lucas Lum as well. The shovel to the backhand.
The reverse service pendulum is like a little bit famous nowadays. Everybody started doing the serve.
Yes. Oh, another edge for Daniel. 7-4. Could be timeout here. Could be the nice spot for timeout. Steven taking his time.
Oh. With the spin.
And on table 2, Oscar Savage through to the final, winning 11-4 in the fifth against Charlie Hollow. Very good spirit on the table, very good fight. It's going to be important now for Charlie to recoup before his third place playoff against Steven Liu or Daniel Noura.
That's good. That's what you are talking, mentally strong or not. He's big in and open up. Crucial game.
9-5 timeout.
Daniel is a real fighter.
Yes, yes, he is. He really is.
Next match is on table 2, Connie Sahurgis and Victoria Zhang. Table 3, Kathleen Jung, Eugene Hong.
What would you change if you were Steven right now?
Table
9-5 down in the
Chelsea
fifth.
Wu,
Yeah, it's already I told you like
Zhang.
she need to be a little
Table
bit of
6,
close table because
Ananya
when
Nandikuma
attacking,
and
Daniel is
Renee
attacking. He
Lee.
could have
Table
get
8,
this easy block, but he's getting very
Ho,
far. He need to
Georgia
attack
Ho.
himself. He has
Table
later two
4,
options because
Jasmine Wu,
if he
Ruby
can't
Ho.
attack, he need to do a
Table
good
5,
block.
Talisha Gator and Zara
Maybe
Babcock.
closing the bat a little bit.
Yeah,
more
a
as
little
well.
bit close with the high top spin. Daniel is doing good top spin. He could have a little bit close the bat and make him move.
No, it's,
He need to open himself. Oh,
nice serve from
good
Daniel.
also.
10-5, 5 match points. And that's it, another edge. Daniel
very
Noura
good
through
game.
to the final. You will play against Oscar Savage. Thank you very much, Ajay. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for me. Frank for giving me this opportunity to talk a little bit about double A. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.